to doing my Costco haul. Now, we were going to do a low spend month, and we were going through everything because we've just reorganized it. And I've had a lot of problems having snacks for work. I work 12 hours, so I take breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I have to make sure the snacks that I'm taking are good kind of carbs. So I'm just ready to get in shape and just trying to make better choices. And I don't want to order out. It's expensive. And I just don't want to do it. So we really took an inventory of what we had in our pantries, what we were missing. Now I have ingredients to make ingredients foods. But even though we're home, I was trying to come away from the snacky type items. But what I realized is, you know, just like anybody, what works for your family and what doesn't, and you have to be able to adjust. So we said we don't have snacks. It's great to, like, if we do a big lunch or early dinner, like we want to snack at night, whether it's popcorn or nuts, just having that stuff available for us. So I just really wanted to make sure that we had that. Also, if we if we jump in the car to go run errands or do shopping or whatever it is we need to do, we go to visit his family or whatever, I would like to grab a bag of some kind of snack and just, that'll be what we snack on the way there and not have to buy snacks. Because it never fails, you go to do something and you need a snack. We go watch a baseball game, we want to take snacks. So that just keeps us off concession stands, convenience stores, and fast food. So let me show you what I got. I spent $653. This is going to be considered our Costco monthly haul. I also spent $250 at Publix. So I usually spend $1,000 to $1,300 a month, and that includes everything, my household, everything. So the only thing I don't consider in that is diapers, because there's months when I spend nothing and I always get them for $50 or less. So it's just whenever I need them. I haven't bought diapers for, I don't think, for a couple months, since August, and I just bought them to stock up. And I only needed, I needed baby diapers, and I haven't had to buy baby diapers since we were in newborn. So that's been great. So let me show you what we got and why we got some of the stuff we got. So we'll start here. So I bought 4 of these boxes of pizza. They have 3 pizzas in them. They're gluten-free. Yes, they're all just cheese. That's all they make. But this 3-pack of pizzas was $4 off. So it was $11.99 for 3 pizzas. So that's less than $4 a pizza. I'll add pepperoni to it if we want pepperoni. I will cook sausage and have it in the freezer ready to go so I can crumble it on there, or we'll make vegetable and stuff. I know you're like, well, you're already spending money on the pizza, but when I eat gluten-free pizza at places, it's expensive, and it doesn't, I mean, what I would get for this would probably be more like $40. So this is a huge saving for our family. We might eat this for a quick dinner, or if I don't have leftovers, because remember, I didn't buy it, you will not see any luncheon meat. We eat leftovers for lunch, or we'll eat salads or something like that. So these pizzas are great. They're individually wrapped, so I'll take them out of here and I'll stack them in my freezer. And then when we want to have pizza, it's already there. If it's just 2 of us eating, we can make 1. If it's everybody, we might make 3. But those have been our favorite. Now my mom and my sister are gluten-free as well. This is their favorite pizza. Everybody loves it. I do have cheese in my freezer, but I got 1 more of these because I'm making, like, it's the cooking season, and I know that I am making a lot of different things with cheese, and I also have a craving for enchiladas. So if I make those, I'll make a couple for the freezer. So that's what these are. These are just great little, it's kind of like a cream cheesy type thing with different herbs in it. I use these when people come over. I'll open a block of those on, a package of those. So we do go through those. Those are great little, also playing games or movie night, or I'm not always a huge breakfast person. I can't eat, there's only 2 ways I can eat eggs, and since I've been pregnant with my second to last son, so sometimes I'll just eat a little bit of that with crackers. Not the healthiest stuff, but you'll see what I got to replace that. I did get some of this Vermont cheddar. We really like this flavor. This Havarti cheese is a great deal. There's 32 slices. I think I bought this 2 months ago, and we have 4 pieces left. And because I'm not going to be going back to Costco, hopefully I won't go in December either. I think I've got enough snacks to last that long, but we'll see. So I did get one of these. I buy this probably every 3 months because this is not all we eat, but we really like it. I got 2 things of magic erasers. I love this stuff to just clean everything. We got, I'll come do the bottom in a minute. We got 1 thing of these macadamia nuts. We all share those. I got 2 of these Vietnamese pho. The kids tried them. There's 9 bowls, so the four kids will eat them. They really liked those. There's like a mint taste too, so it tastes pretty authentic, I think, but I'm not an expert. So they really like that. It kind of takes care of their ramen craving. We got one of these for like when we do game night with all our family. They're little chocolate liqueurs. Chocolates filled with liqueur, I'm sorry. We got some avocado mash because this is just great to have. It's a perfect amount. We have a problem with avocados just going super right. So these are really great to make on toast, just like the picture says. Sometimes you can put an egg on it, sometimes not, but we'll toast bread up and make this for breakfast. Super yummy, nice and healthy. I got some of these Aussie Bites. I haven't bought these in probably a year. These, because you can make them, but they're oats, dried apricots, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, honey, coconut, quinoa, chia seeds, and more. So it's got your omega-3s, your fiber, and no trans fat. These are great little bites to have in the morning to snack on. I'll put these in the fridge actually to keep them fresh, but they're kind of like protein bites would be, and it's good carbs and it helps with milk production, FYI. So these were like an impulse buy. So when I get ready to go to work, my husband gets up every morning and makes sure my lunch is packed, which we're going to try to do it at night now. But they had these chicken skewers, and I thought to freeze these or to even just keep them in the fridge depending on the date. They were so good, and just to put 2 or 3 of these on some lettuce would make a great lunch. So that's if we don't have leftovers or something that I don't want to take. I don't necessarily want to take a burger to work because I don't eat it with a bun, or just different things. Chili, I'm not going to eat chili at work. So this is nice to just throw on top of like some lettuce. We got one of these sweet and salty 48 bars. These are the peanut ones. Then Kirkland has these, which was a great deal. These are $12.99, similar but different. These are peanut butter and semi-sweet chocolate chip, 42 bars. These were $12.99. They're gluten-free and there's 10 grams of protein. And then when you have a little chocolate craving, that takes care of it. I thought these looked yummy. So roasted garlic and herb seasoned almonds. It's olive oil, garlic, and herb. These looked so good. I love flavored nuts, but I don't always like the sugary ones. So this, I was excited to try. I thought these would be really good. And then side note, if you have any tummy troubles and you have a hard time using the restroom, handful of nuts if you don't like prunes. Trust me. I had also seen these heavenly hunks that everybody says these are so amazing. They're gluten-free, they're organic, they're actually vegan, but they're organic oatmeal dark chocolate gluten-free cookies. I got some of this when we're craving something sweet, plus the oats, great for breast milk. These are, if you notice, nuts. I like to do a lot of protein, and then I also like to do the oats because it's a good carb. These are really good. These are almonds and pumpkin seeds, cashew clusters. So I got some of those. These fruit bars, if you have kids and you're trying to do minimum ingredients, these are so awesome. They taste like the fruit. So they all have apple in them, but it's either apple and strawberry, apple and mango, apple and blueberry. Very good. Very popular at our house. We still have half a bag left, so I went ahead and bought another one. Then we got some coconut almonds with dark chocolate. This is also like if we're craving something sweet. And remember, there's 8 of us. 7 of us eat this food, and 5 of us are like adult size. So, you know, if you take a handful of nuts and everybody takes a handful of these, they're gone. And then my favorite thing besides boiled peanuts to snack on at night, or like pistachios or something, is Chex Mix. Well, Chex Mix is gluten-free, and I'm gonna learn how to make it. If you have a recipe for the savory one, it almost has like a Worcestershire type of base on it, please link the recipe for me. I've been searching, I cannot find it on Pinterest. I do not want the sugary, I want the savory. It's like a really dark seasoned Chex Mix that you can make from homemade. I even have gluten-free pretzels, so I'm like ready to go. I just can't find the recipe. But this is the closest thing that I can find to like a Chex Mix type party mix. So instead of like those bagel thins, it's these ranch cheese crisps, and then it has almonds, cashews, and pistachios. So I got 2 of these, and it's ranch flavored. I got one of these Better Than Bouillon, so I do use powdered bouillon. This was $5. It's usually $8. This is the huge one. This isn't the tiny one. So this is, these were $3 off. So I figured this is just easier when we're going to cook for Thanksgiving. I can add, like when I want to make broth to make stuffing or whatever, this would be like a great base for that. Also, we do a lot of different soups, and I don't store broths unless I can it, or I'll cook chicken and I'll put the broth in the fridge and then use it within a couple weeks. But this is so easy to just do that with. So I got 1 jar of that. I got 2 things of sour cream. We had half a tub left. I make like my own dips and stuff with like Lipton onion soup mix. So I did get some chips because, again, if somebody's coming over or we're doing a game night, I'll just make some dip and chips and everybody will be happy. So this is probably the most expensive thing I bought. I don't know if we're going to like this. If you have ideas for fish other than salmon and some good recipes, let me know down in the comments. I wanted to try this mahi-mahi, or actually my husband did. They're like pre-done or pre-wrapped. We thought we're trying to get more seafood into the children or kids, and I like seafood. I actually could be a pescatarian if, you know, push came to shove. But we have a salmon fillet in the freezer that we're going to use, and then I figured another week we could do like some of those, I don't know what they're called, those wraps that you put in the oven and you put them in tin foil, and like I would put some capers or anything like that, you know, Cajun spice in their own little pockets. Hobo packs, I don't know what they're called. There's something like that. So I got some of those to try, and I like that these are individually wrapped, because if it's just, I'm just cooking this for me, my 14-year-old and my husband on an off week, then we can just open 3. If I'm cooking it for everybody, I can cook it for everybody. I also got a thing of broccoli. We will probably roast that. A little bit of avocado or olive oil, salt and pepper. We love, love, love broccoli like that. I got 2 things of oatmeal. So I do not do cereal 99% of the time. My kids will do, we have different breakfasts. Like today, I don't know about you, but today we did like we'll do the avocado mash, or you can do, we did bagels from the freezer that I gotten from Trader Joe's, gluten-free. I cooked some fried some eggs. I put some sausage and some cheese, and I made my own bagel sandwiches, and they were so good. So we'll do that, or we'll do eggs and bacon or pancakes or something. And on the off days where it would be a cereal day, we do oatmeal or grits. So that is why we have 2 of those. My baby will eat those more often than not. He does not like eggs either. I mean, I couldn't eat them when he was pregnant with him. He doesn't like them since he came out. So he'll eat oatmeal or grits, and I just feel like that's better than giving him sugary cereal. He'll also eat like a yogurt with it or banana with it. So I got 2. Most of the kids, they also like the fruity flavors. They don't get, my 10-year-old does. So I still have like half of a small box like that you would get at Publix. It's like 12 pouches. I still have a couple of those, but he's been eating these. So when I don't cook breakfast or my husband doesn't cook breakfast, they eat oatmeal and grits. And I have a hot water pitcher. If you can see, don't mind my sink full of dirty dishes, but we have a hot water kettle, and we will just use that, and I'll fill it in the morning, and it takes like 3 minutes to heat, and then everybody just does their own breakfast. I got one thing of mushrooms. I love mushrooms. They speak for themselves. This was kind of like an impulse buy because I was going to make burgers tonight, and I told my husband, I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to be home at the wrong time. We had to wait for the fence guy to come back out. But I said, just grab this, because I was actually prepping enough burgers for them to have leftovers tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm just not going to get to it tonight because it's 6:12 and it's just too late. So actually, I might take some for work, and they'll eat some for lunch or dinner tomorrow. So that's what we'll do with that. I got 2 of these packages of bleach wipes. Now, I do not use these for everything. I use these if a dog has an accident, somebody's sick, and I do clean bathroom counters with it, especially with everything going on. I have smaller packages, like the plastic packages that look like a small thing of like travel wipes that I'll take with us when we go different places, but I use like to wipe off carts and stuff. But these I do like to have in stock, and I was like down to like my last 5 wipes, and my husband knows I will not buy these if they are not on sale. They have to be on sale. So these were $4 off. How much were the wipes? $11.99?
Yeah, $11.99.
$11.99. So he's like, just get 2. So there's 5 in each one, so that is not a bad price. What is that, like $2.25, $2.50 per pack? That's fine. So we got 2 of those. My husband needed disinfecting solution, like contacts. He had 6 bottles of this, and we haven't bought it since February. That's how I do my stockpile. And then when he needs it again, I'll buy him another 3-pack. So he goes through like a bottle. How much of this do you go through a month? Like a bottle a month?
About a bottle a month.
So this is a 3-month supply, and that's exactly what I like to keep stocked up for him, and he gets a new case and stuff. So that's my 3-month supply of that. I got some more of these ramen noodles. My brother-in-law makes a great like ramen broth that he's showing me how to make, because my kids really like rice ramen. So this is an easy lunch. Make some chicken broth with that. Oh, it's dropping. With some of that bouillon or the powdered. Throw some mushrooms in there and make a ramen broth for the kids. This is like a special. So they always have specials, and I thought these looked so good. This could easily be a lunch. Eat it with rice. These are cranberry and jalapeno chicken meatballs. No nitrates, gluten-free, pork-free, 14 grams of protein. Or cranberry and jalapeno, I think I said that. So I thought this would be really easy. This is more than enough to feed our house. It would be this whole package. But I just figured this and some vegetables when we want a lower carb night would probably be really good. And they're fully cooked. Also, I could open these and do it for a lunch for me. Or if I take a salad, give me some extra protein. I got a thing of shrimp. My husband and my son love those. They'll eat on that. I got 1 pack of chicken, so I'm almost out of, I cooked a whole one of these up. They are individually packaged. These were $20.74. This has gone up probably $3 or $4. I thought, and I went back and looked at my receipt for baby food. Baby food has went up 50 cents since when I was feeding my last child. 50 cents a can. Sorry, my 2-year-old's gonna, or my 5-month-old is gonna, 6-month. Oh my gosh, I don't know how old my kids are. My 6-month-old is going crazy over there. So, I like to just keep one, and what I'll do is I'll cook the whole thing, and I'll make different meals of it. So I have some cooked chicken in the fridge that I'll make some chicken salad out of. I also got 1 thing of coconut water. I drink 1 of these a day to help with hydration and breast milk. I got 1 box of popcorn. There's 44 bags in here. I think it was like $7.99 or $8.99. This is a great price, especially with all these children for a snack. I got 1 thing of LaCroix. I only had half a container left, and we like to have drinks to offer our family. I got 2 of these artesian gluten-free white bread. These are so good, and they'll sit because they're sealed. They're sealed here, and then they're sealed here, and then once we open it, we put it in the fridge. But I've set this out, and it does fine. We make grilled cheeses out of this. I made breakfast sandwiches out of this for me this morning because I didn't want as many carbs as a bagel. So I use that. We make just avocado mash on here with an egg. They're smaller little pieces of bread. Like this is my hand, but they're very good and they stay very fresh the way they have that packaged. They did excellent. We got one thing of zero sugar vitamin water. The Gatorade was like $18 for a case of Gatorade. And I'm like, I just can't spend that on Gatorade. So this was like $4 cheaper. I'm like, hey, do you guys feel like trying this? And they're like, sure. So this is like a lemonade flavor, a key, I guess you could say, blueberry pomegranate. One of my sons can't have that. And then a cool blackberry something. So there was that. And then yes, it looks like a lot of chips, but again, this might sit in my pantry, and I'm hoping some of these I already had, and the other ones I'm like, ooh, let me just stock it up because I've used half of it. And where this would last a month, maybe we can get it through November and December. It really depends on how much I entertain, because we don't just pull out chips unless like I'm having people over. So we got 1 kettle chips. This is our favorite brand, the Himalayan salt. This was on special. This was cheese and caramel. This was like $3.99. So I thought, oh, good snack. I got 1 thing of Tostino's chips, a bag of Doritos, and then this is my 2-year-old's favorite snack. These are veggie straws. Also, too, we got 1 thing of cucumbers, 1 thing of green beans, and 1 thing of celery. So this is my Costco haul. And just for fun, I have to think. So I was born in '83, babe. How old am I?
What?
I'm gonna be 38, right? I'm gonna be 38. So today is November 1st. I turned 38 in 17 days. November 17th, 16th days.
16 days. Yay!
16 days. So my mom went to Costco with me. She had a list for herself, and we had a list for my sister. My sister's immunocompromised, so whenever she gets like a cold, it takes her 3 times as long to deal with it. So she's feeling under the weather, so we got her list for her as well. We all took a little road trip and got the things she needed, my mom needed. This is all ours. So our car was nice and full. I think we had 8 boxes of those pizzas because they each wanted 2 boxes. And when she was there, she's like, oh look, didn't you want one of these? And I said, why, yes I do, but I'm not buying that right now. And she's like, but it's $50 off. And I said, I know, but I'm not doing that right now. So she goes, well, I'm getting one. And she put it in her cart. And I half joked, like an hour later, maybe not even that long, maybe it was only, I don't know how long it was, maybe not that long. I said, oh, you could give me that for my birthday. And she goes, I already was. I was like, ah. So I'm so excited. So have you ever gone to Starbucks or gone somewhere and tried something and you're like, this is so outrageously expensive, but I'm so in love with it, and you literally have to talk yourself out of buying that thing? So at work, sure enough, we can get Starbucks, Uber Eats, and it's just, oh, it's so expensive. I did it one time and now I'm addicted. My brother-in-law made them and I was like, oh, I wish I had a sous vide machine. Well, look what my mama got me, and I got it early, is this sous vide machine. I love, love, love those bacon and Gruyere egg bites. And I have plenty of jars. You make them in little mason jars. I have plenty of mason jars. I just needed this. And I have my family over multiple times a week for dinner, as long as it all works out. So my mom just blessed me so much and bought me this for my birthday. And I am just so unbelievably grateful and excited. And I said, I'll make you some. So we now have this in our kitchen. I'm excited to do fish and different things. So I already have the little sealing machine. What's it called?
Okay.
Food saver. I have a food saver and I have bags. So you can also do different fishes and things that I'm excited to try too, and put different seasonings in it. So I'm so excited to use this. If you guys have used one of these, or you know of anybody that does, or you have any great recipes, link them below, because I am so excited to make those egg bites in here. Especially with our new little friends that have joined our family. I'm so excited. So let me know all your recipes. So I know you're gonna be like, oh, you're doing a low spend month. You lied. I did. So it's just not, when we looked at the different things we had, it just wasn't going to work out. Like, we had the meat, we had all this stuff, but it's the other things we didn't have. Breakfast foods we were almost out of. The other thing that I bought that's not here is, so these 52 pack Quaker oatmeal, I also found those online. I think they were $13 and I bought 3 of them. They're mixed grits. So some are, they were like regular cheese, butter, I don't know, something like that. And I bought 3 packs of those because we tend to be more grit forward than oatmeal forward, but they will go back and forth. So I did order 3 of those. I spent $36. I know a lot of people say, well, you can buy grits at Aldi's in a box and it's cheaper. I am there's some things in life that you just pick your battles with. I am very brand specific when it comes to grits. I want Quaker. I'm the same way with oats. Like, I don't know what it is, but I can taste the difference. It's kind of like some people are like, well, you can't taste the difference of water. And speaking of that, we're gonna do a water challenge where we have different bottles of water. We're gonna see if we can really taste it, because generally if my husband buys me water and fills my cup up with it with ice, I'll be like, oh, what is this? This is not my water. And he goes, oh, it's Dasani. And I'm like, ugh, I can tell. But we're gonna see if we can really tell the difference in all of them, because I think the water is just so specific. But we'll tell. But anyway, so I'm just brand specific. I tried the ones from Aldi's. I tried generic. I just don't like them. And I'm willing to work an extra shift at work to buy certain groceries that we want, that our family likes. So, and it's more like I just have to work an extra hour. But you know, we each have things we like, so it might be ridiculous to some people, or not cost effective, but you know, if we like what we like, I'd rather my kids eat that than sugary cereal every day. So I make concessions. I know there's sugar in this, but at least they're getting whole grain oats too. So that is our shopping haul. We've got everything for Thanksgiving other than like the potatoes, the fresh broccoli, but again, my mom and my sister also might be helping pick up some of those items, so I might actually be done for until Christmas is what I'm hoping. We shall see, but definitely for snacks we are done. So thanks everybody. I hope you like and subscribe. Everybody have a great day.